Now, I want to talk about the DNA testing. I told you guys that I made this video. When was this video? Let me see. Hey, I don't even know when I made this video. When was that? Yeah. And I come on Android. I know they find. Okay, let me go to details. This video was done April 2022. This video was done just about a year ago. So this video, I was talking about DNA testing. So when you are somebody who has gone for an interview and you are requested to do DNA testing, the first thing that you need to understand is that DNA testing cannot be done in Africa, nowhere in Africa. It must be done in America. So when the embassy tells you that you should go and do DNA testing, the first thing that you will do, they will give you a letter. They will give you a letter and give you, there's a link. They want you to go to that website and find one of the DNA labs in America, call them, and schedule your DNA testing, okay? Now, when you schedule DNA testing, one thing that you do is that you will pay the fees. Then the DNA testing lab in America, they will send the DNA testing kits, K-I-T-S, kits, right? They will send that kit. It's like some small containers, for those of you who have worked in a lab before. They will send that package by DHL to the embassy. So you will pay the DNA lab here in America. You will give them your information, your case number, the embassy that you're dealing with, and then you will pay them their money. Sometimes the fee can range between $500 to $750. When you pay then they will send the DNA testing kit to Africa or to wherever you are located. They will take it to the embassy. When they send it to the embassy and the embassy receives it, now the embassy needs to book an appointment for you and your child. Okay, somebody said I'm low. Josephine, I'm trying to speak louder now. I hope it's better. All right. So the embassy is supposed to book an appointment with you so that you and your children will come to the embassy and they will put that thing to swab your mouth. And then they will put it in those kits that they brought from America and then send it back to America. When they send it back to America, then the DNA lab can now conduct the DNA testing. When the DNA lab finishes the DNA testing, they will send the results back to the embassy through email. Okay? So when the test is completed, that's when it is fast for them to get it back to the embassy. Now the problem is when you pay for the DNA fee and then they send the kit to the embassy, it gets there fast. But then the embassy may not have an appointment time for you to come back for them to take the sample. So I remember somebody made the post saying that yes, the embassy never gave them an appointment, even though they paid the DNA lab. The embassy never gave them an appointment. I know one of our brothers from Liberia. The embassy has requested for DNA testing, and up to date, the embassy has not even given them an appointment. And they requested for the DNA testing, I would say somewhere, maybe about 2 months, almost 2 months now. The brother is still waiting for U.S. Embassy in Monrovia to give them an appointment to come there so that they will do the thing in their mouth and then take the sample to America. That is where the problem is. For some people, the embassy will not get you an appointment. They will say, we are busy right now. We will try and see if we can get you an appointment. We will get back to you. We will get back to you. By the time you realize, September 30th has arrived. Some people, they do not get the interview. Yes, our sister Josephine is saying here, yes. Our sister Josephine paid the DNA fees. She did it exactly as the embassy asked her to do. They brought everything to the embassy. All the embassy had to do was, yes, Sister Josephine paid $750 for that DNA testing. They waited. The embassy never called them to come for them to even take the sample from her and her children so that they can do the test. So you see, it's like they have beaten you and they refuse to let you cry. Right? This is a Ghanaian adage, Ghanaian proverb. Somebody beats you and they say, don't cry. The embassy has asked you, go and do the DNA test. You are like, okay, pay my fees. They brought the thing to you. Give me an appointment that one to you don't want to give me. So, Sister Josephine, did you get your money back? Did the DNA lab refund your money to you? Please let us know, Sister Josephine. Did they let you give you your money back? Definitely, Sister Josephine, I will be happy to interview here so that you can share your story well for everybody. So that everybody, people who are going after you, they will, see what lies ahead of them so they can prepare. It's very unfortunate that you pay the money, not that you are like, okay, hey, now $750, where I go get this money? Our sister paid the money. They never got the appointment for them to come where they go collect the DNA sample from their mouth. Wow! Wow! My people, are you reading the comments? The DNA fee, $750, was non-refundable. Non-refundable. She wasted $750. The DNA test, the embassy never did it. They never gave her an appointment. You see now. Yes, she kept, yes, Letitia, our sister, she emailed the embassy over and over. So see, if you go for interview somewhere around April and they ask you for DNA testing, it is wahala. Be ready to stress the embassy people. Let them know you are here. I've been emailing you because this is very sad. For somebody to waste $750. And that is aside the interview fees, the visa processing fees that they paid, the $330 that they paid, she paid for her family. That is outside of that. So when you find yourself in there, that's why you must do your very best. Find photos. Find photos, my people. Find photos, even if it is a report card, something, anything, even if it is small, where you can bring to your interview that sometimes you don't think that it might help you. Go and bring them. Like I've shared with you guys, my father have an album of pictures of my drawing. I used to draw. I will draw a lady, I will color her, and then I'll write my name under that photo. And then I'll send to my father. He kept them. Sometimes you would think that, hey, the drawing for my son, what does it do? What would that benefit? Sometimes those things, if that is all you have, add them. Nothing is small, add them. So that the consul officer, your weighing card, the report card, pictures, even if there is a photo with you and your child was naked, take it. Sometimes you're like, hey, this is an embarrassing photo. They will see that this fine lady, she used to be poor. Who cares? You are there to get your visa. You are worried about whether they will think that. See, there are photos of me that I am embarrassed about. But if I'm going for interview and I need to represent them, I'll make sure it will be there. I don't care how you think about me. Just get me my visa and let me go. Okay? So yeah, that was very sad. Yeah. So those of you in Liberia going for interview with children, make sure, our sister says she sent 50 pictures. and included pregnancy pictures. But what I will tell you is that please make sure that you bring variety of information, various different type, right? Different types, so that it doesn't seem like, oh, you just took your pictures yesterday and you brought them. So that it doesn't look like, bring pictures that document. It's like a timeline, right? We all know social media timeline. Bring, yes, Letitia, it's not even about the color of your child. Make sure, now we are in the age of taking videos and taking pictures with our children. Even back then, we had them. So make sure you document those things. Keep those photos. Okay? So guys, my time is up. But like I said, I'll make a video and talk about the process. Sister Josephine, please can you email me? Please email me. I would love to interview you here so that you can share your story for the rest, for everybody to know how unfair, right? How unfair. We hope that your story will get to the embassy people so that they will see how unfair they were to you. Right? Sometimes sharing your story will help others. But then it will make the embassy, you don't know who is watching. The embassy see how unfair they were with you. Sometimes that is what our story does. It helps others, but it will let the embassy, somebody, we don't know, somebody above, somebody who has bigger powers might look at us like, this was unfair for the embassy to do this. Right? So please, Josephine, contact me so that we can have this interview. All right? But I'm really sorry about your situation. I will post your comments. I will post your comments for those who might not, who might not see this video, so they can see your experience. All right? But that was very sad that our sister paid 1,320 for the interview, because they were a family of 4, and then paid $750. All of that money wasted for nothing. Alright? But guys, thank you so much for coming here and sticking around and watching this video. I love you, and I hope that we learn and make our lives better. Someday, one day, Josephine, you and your children are going to move to America, and you will surprise yourself. You will share your testimony. Somebody will say that, Josephine, you are lucky. You and your children, you are all in America, and you're like, huh? Lucky for where? Do you know my story from 2022? Do you know my story from years back? You know how I got here? Someday, you and your family will be here in America. And somebody will make that comment, and you will look at that person. Somebody will make that comment, and you look at that person, you're like, you have no idea. You have no idea what I went through to finally get here. You will come to America. Just don't give up. At least now that you have gone through this process, don't give up. Keep documenting things, okay? Keep documenting things. Because next time, when you're going for your interview, when you're going for your interview, make sure that you bring enough evidence. I know the embassy doesn't take local DNA testing, but if I were you, if I win the lotto next time when I'm going for the interview, even though they might not accept it, because now that they have DNA testing request on your record, another time they might ask for it again. So if I were you, next time when I'm going, hey, I will bring my own, but I will not even open the envelope. I'll bring the results sealed. This is one. And I will argue my case over there. That if you want me to do DNA testing, I will sit here. In the embassy, book the appointment, and then you guys need to take care of this. Because I am not going home and let you people waste my money again. Okay? Right? So, yeah. The embassy doesn't take local DNA testing, but like I said, sometimes you have to do whatever you can do so that get something out of your journey. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please share this live video with your friends and families. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. This video will be posted on the YouTube channel. I want you guys to take some time. Those of you who want to watch it later, you can watch it on YouTube. But share this live video. I really love you. I want you to succeed. I want you to progress on your journey. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.